So, I mentioned in the Armand video that I got the Star Wars Advent Calendar by accident, technically, and I thought I should do a video each day for each Lego. So, I ended up publishing those on my Instagram at Rita_Grillo. This is a compilation of all the videos that I published every day from the beginning of December till today, Christmas Day. Well, yesterday. There's only 24. Anyway, I thought it would be a bit of fun while I continue to work on the edit of the Daily Bugle. Plus, Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I wanted to celebrate it on the channel. Although I won't be celebrating Christmas till tomorrow, Boxing Day, when I travel home to Portugal to celebrate with my family. Yay! I was actually working on Christmas Eve. Not yay. This video isn't really a review of the Advent Calendar, just my experience with my first ever LEGO Advent Calendar, and we went through what we got every day. So don't expect me to be disappointed for getting a Stormtrooper, because if they show up every year, I honestly wouldn't know. So, first day, we had the Razor Crest, the ship used by the Mandalorian. Then on the second day, we had the Riot's Mars Starfighter, which according to Google appeared in Season 1 of The Mandalorian. I did enjoy The Mandalorian, but I'm not able to immediately identify every ship. Day 3 we had the lovely Stormtrooper, and on day 4 he got a He-Web Heavy Blaster, this one shooting snowballs for a Christmassy feel. On day 5, to complete the set, we had some targets for practice. Unfortunately, I couldn't hit any of them. We then have day 6. We have the Imperial Trooper Transport, which has appeared a number of times in Star Wars universe, but not in many films, I think. On day 7, we have another ship, Mithral's Speeder, a blue land speeder reminiscent of Luke's. Plus, I really like the blue color. It's really cute. By the way, I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of the ships' names. I didn't mean to. On day 8, we have another minifigure, a Tusken Raider. And on day 9, it's the first weapons rack. And I say first because it's definitely not the last, but more on that later. Weapons rack are a staple on the calendar according to my research, and apparently no one really likes them. I can understand why, could have been included with the minifigures really. On day 10, it's another weapon for the Tusken Raider, this time a Tusken Ballista that fires snowballs. On the 11th day, we get away from the Tusken theme and get one of the most recognizable Star Wars ships, and in sci-fi really, the X-Wing Starfighter. It's a really fun one, and I think the best build in this Advent Calendar. I was really happy when I opened it. And then, on day 12, we have its arch and nemesis, the TIE Fighter. It's a much simpler build in the X-Wing, but it's adorable in its small size. Moving on to day 13, we have another minifigure, the Scout Trooper. Maybe a colleague to the Stormtrooper. Who knows? On day 14, it's a weapons rack. Yay. This is the second one, and it's the weapons belonging to the troopers. That's nice, I guess. These, even more than the Tusken, could have been included with the minifigure, since there's no building in the actual weapons themselves. Just blasters. Day 15, we have a speeder bike for the Scout Trooper. This is much better than the weapons, no doubt. On day 16, I actually made a mistake on my Instagram post and identified it as the wrong thing. Oops. It's actually a sled pulled by a droid, and I like that it fits with a Christmas theme, I think. On the Instagram, I called it, I can't remember now. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, moving on from that mistake. And then on day 17, it's another ship, the Imperial light cruiser. I always get excited when I open the little windows in the Star Wars vehicle. This looks great, I think. On day 18, I had no idea what it was, but after some help from jaysbrickblog.com, it's an ITO integration droid. On a side note, that blog really helped me identify the builds I didn't recognize right away, or I wasn't completely sure I was right about them. I'll leave a link in the description. They give references for the builds and pretty good description reviews. So thank you for that. On day 19, I immediately recognized this guy, Boba Fett Slave 1. Although LEGO and Disney calls it just Boba Fett's Starship, I think. I actually have a bigger version of this back home. Might do a side-by-side picture when I get there. Who knows? Stay tuned on my Instagram at Rita_grill. On to day 20, we are in the home stretch now. The last week before, well, the week of Christmas. It's another minifigure, the assassination droid IG-11. So it's day 21, only 3 days to go after this. I did not want another weapons rack. As I said, this is my first LEGO advent calendar. So I wasn't that annoyed with the first advent rack. It looked okay. I was less enthusiastic about the second one, but whatever, they have to fill the spots, and I guess wanted to save minifigures for maybe next year. The third one sucked to open. It's more visually interesting than the Trooper one, but this is the one window that bummed me out when I opened it. I was not excited when it's another weapons rack. I mean, 3 is too many. Yeah, that was not a great. Day 21 really bummed me out. But moving on to better days, day 22 is the adorable Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. It's really tiny, and I love the Christmas jumper and scarf. I actually have a Baby Yoda Christmas jumper. I was not wearing it that day when I opened it. That would have been cute. I wore it next day. By this point, I could have guessed what was left from the box pictures. They actually have Ryan, like, pretty prominently on the front of the box, Baby Yoda, on his little overpram with the Mandalorian, so I could guess the next 2 ones would be that. And I was right. On the 23rd, while I was actually wearing the Christmas jumper of Baby Yoda, it's the Everprem. It looks massive before you put Baby Yoda in, but when you put it in, the scaling looks quite cool. I mean, I don't know if it's that accurate to the scale of the Star Wars in the series, but I think it looks quite alright. Little tiny hoverpram with some red detailing for Christmas, with a teeny tiny Baby Yoda inside. It's cool. And with that, it's time for the last day, which at that point I was sure it would be the Mandalorian figure. But I was still really happy when I opened it, and it's Din Djarin with the very fastest scarf. And that was it. That was the last day of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. Some last thoughts. I really enjoyed it. I really did. I never really did the Advent calendars before, of really any kind, not just LEGO. It's really nice to have a little something waiting every day to be opened and enjoyed. Why are there Advent calendars for every month? I guess it would take a bit away from what makes it special. Oh well. It also ended up being a countdown for my trip home. As I said, tomorrow, 26th, I'm going back home, so it was just counting down the days till I was on holiday and for Christmas with my family. That was nice. My favorite has to be the X-Wing and the Grogu minifigure. It's adorable. But really, the X-Wing, I really like the color scheme. Little white one with the details in blue and red. It just looks so nice. And my least favorite, as you can guess from now, is the weapons rack. I mean, the fact there were 3 of them really pushed them to the bottom of the list. It's too much. They're not interesting. I mean, You could have put another ship in there, even just a different colored X-Wing, I think would have been better than a weapons rack. So I was very disappointed with those. But that did not take away from how much I enjoyed the whole advent calendar. And I'm definitely doing it again this year, so look forward to that. Although, maybe not Star Wars. Who knows? Well, guess I have to see how how I like the promo pictures before I buy it. And to make sure I'm buying the correct one that I want. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. I know the time isn't fit with the trains, I moved a little too fast, and so I guess there's some spoilers element to it, but it's 25th. If you're doing the advent calendar, you already seen all of them. And I hope you have a great Christmas. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, or just a happy Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the last week of the year. I have the window open. Bye.